Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. Today we're going to be working on a math lesson that is some addition practice, but it's also going to be talking about something new called the commutative property. And if you remember last Monday's math lesson, I also talked about the commutative property a little bit. So if I have 4 plus 1, I could do it the other way and make it 1 plus 4, and the answer will still be the same. It will still be 5. 4 plus 1, same as 1 plus 4. It's just how you look at it. So we're going to be doing some practice with that today. If I look at box A, I've got some dice, and I want to count the numbers of dots on each one, and then I'm going to write it into our boxes to make a commutative property addition equation. So the first two is 2, and they've already written in, but I'm just going to go over it and write it in the box again. And in the second die, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I can look at that without counting, and that's called subitizing. Now what I need to do is figure out how many dots are all together. Let's review some of our strategies. I can count all the dots together. I can count on in my head. I can use my fingers. Let's count on today. I'm going to put the larger number in my head first. Which number is larger, 2 or 5? If you said 5 is greater, good job. Tap your brain. I love the way you're thinking. I'm going to put 5 in my head and add 2 more. 5, 6, 7. So far, I've got 7. When we do it the other way, so at the bottom of the box, they are flipping it and using the commutative property, just like I showed you. So there are 5 and 2 more. And let's use the cursor to count all the dots to make sure the same answer is 7. If we get a different answer, we're going to need to go back and check again because we might have made a mistake somewhere along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we are good. All right, moving on to box D. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 4 will go in the first box and just 1 dot in the next. So let's use fingers. 4 plus 1 more. 1 more than 4 is 5. Now I'm going to switch it and use the commutative property. The top, I wrote the 4 first. At the bottom, I'm going to write the 1 first. Now what's the other number I need to write? Is a 4. Let's count all the dots using the cursor and make sure we get the same answer of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good to go. All right, a few more boxes will help us figure this out and do a little bit more practice. Let's count using the cursor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In my brain, I'm noticing that there are 2 groups of 3, and that will make 6. Let's look at the second die. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's use the strategy where we count on. I'm going to put 6 in my brain and add 3 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so far we have an equation that reads 6 plus 3 equals 9. Let's use the commutative property at the bottom, and I'm going to switch the 6 and the 3, so it reads 3 plus 6. So let's use one of our other strategies, and let's count the dots and see how many altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we're on a roll. All right, box D. Let's count the dots in the first die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when I look at this, I'm going to write a 7 before I forget how many we counted. So I'm noticing that here are the 2 sets of 3 again for 6, and 1 more in the middle will make 7. And I see 1 dot. Okay, I'm going to use my mathematical reasoning. 7 and 1 more. What's 1 more than 7? 7, 8. If you said 8, great job. All right, let's use the commutative property, and we're going to switch the two numbers. I'm going to write the 1 first and the 7 next. And let's count all the dots to make sure we do have 8. Make sure our number is accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we've got 2 more to do. I see box E. I see 2 in the first die. 1, 2. Now, just like up here, I see the the 2 sets of 3 and 1 more, and I know that is 7. But because we need to make sure we're correct and accurate, we will count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's put 7 in our brains and count on 2 more times. 7, 8, 9. All right, I'm going to use the commutative property where we switch the 2, and I'm going to write a 7 first and then a 2. And I'm going to put 5, 6, 7. I've got my 7, and I'm going to see if I can add 2 more. I can kind of bend my fingers like that. 7, 8, 9. So I know that 2 plus 7 equals 9, and 7 plus 2 equals 9 using it's a big word, say it with me, commutative property. All right, boys and girls, last one. I see 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, my equation so far reads 3 plus 4. I'm going to do 3 and 4 more. And let's figure out how many we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I'm going to use the commutative property, and I'm going to write the 4 first, and then the 3. And now let's count all the dots together to make sure we do have 7 as the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. So remember, you can take two numbers, 2 plus 2 equals 4. If I switch them around, it's still 2 plus 2 equals 4. If I have a 4 and a 1, it equals 5. It will always equal 5. And if I switch my numbers and use the commutative property, 1 plus 4 will still equal 5. Great job today. I am so happy to see everybody doing so well. So go forth and add and practice.